Yeah, 11:30, we gon' pull up in a black beans, taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. Y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles . 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion right is Smith. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing here is May. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jerk from his legs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
McWilliams, their defensive player.
Here's May. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw, May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Andy Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the gun, it's May. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air, May. They set up the screen for Henderson. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll throw with May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Pats are able to widen their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Keeps himself upright. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. May going to give it to Henderson. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, 73, 73.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts completing this one quickly. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they go play action with May. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
To Barkley on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd down, they go with Shipley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll drop to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. Stays on his feet. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down is May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is up to 14. Halftime coming up. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing here is May. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We're going to throw. May.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To the air, May.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Foster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, May. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's brought
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Got an open man. It's Forrester. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now he's got it. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And this one complete to Smith. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. We'll get this up to about the 44.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
May looking to run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He finds Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On first down, it's Henderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's May. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On a jet sweep, here comes Williams.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Borregales now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Hurts fumbles it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Smith will come in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Hey, what's up?
And they go play action with May. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Hey, what's up?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Simply can't get off the field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 8.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10.
Hey, what up?
They'll set up a throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run forward, Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the completion to Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. And the Patriots 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister